Loved the peaceful entrance to this piece with just the sound of nature, the bird chirps, the pigs delight at getting their food, the air in the trees, and it captured that beautiful life in the great outdoors and that peace that these animals are treated to and afforded, um, and kind of the symbiotic relationship between the farmers and their animals that they do care for. And it captured the care and the quality of life for these animals based on that principle of interconnectedness and the commitment to it. And it made such a clear case for sustainable lifestyles, from learning from the land and the animals themselves and caring for them deeply rather than just looking at them as a commodity. And it made me think twice about what I eat and where I purchase from, and also treated me to some lovely farm life shots, which I appreciated too. There's nothing quite like those sun-soaked shots onto a big open field.
So I didn't think I would enjoy a piece about farming that much, but I really, really love this film. First off, the title was insanely clever. And secondly, it was just put together really well. The photography was absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't get enough of it. They did such a good job of capturing this really natural, serene environment. And I was just blown away by these two farmers' stories. They spoke with so much pride and passion and from such a knowledgeable place. I really enjoyed listening to them, and I learned so much from this wonderful short piece.
I thought this was a really smart, humanizing look at organic farming, something I think a lot of us do take for granted. It was interesting to see just how much love and hard work really goes into not just, operating a farm, but an organic farm, and how much they really do care for the work they do and how difficult it can be. Um, it it was informative too. Just learning about the process, something I feel like I've heard before, but because it's not an everyday thing for me, but little things, bits of information I should say, like pests attacking sick plants. That's kind of the way nature works. So I thought it was just a good sort of little eye opener, reminder even about the natural order of farming and how we're affecting it, and maybe we shouldn't.
Raising the stakes, phenomenal title right off the bat there. You know, it's such a true notion that to think that farmers don't care about their livestock is just a ridiculous accusation and quite unfounded. And I think that the work that these two farmers put in into ensuring that their livestock are as healthy as possible is a testament to why that statement is just so untrue. And that they are not the only two farmers that are with this mindset. There are so many out there too that are thinking about what is best for the livestock is what's best for their business, and what's best for the environment is what's best for their business. It might not always seem that way, but it is the truth. And that's really laid out quite clearly in this short doc.
I love the cinematography of life on the farm, such intimate shots of the farm animals. I learned a lot about what sets organic farming apart and the pride these farmers take in their work. Love the gentle soundtrack. Great job.
I think it's an interesting take. It may have taken place somewhere close to where I was born in Kitchener, Ontario. So there are people in it that I identify with, and I think many others would as well.
I thought it was interesting to learn about farmers and their lifestyles and how they grow organic crops and raise animals in different ways. Overall, I liked it. I liked this short documentary. It was clear to see these farmers' passions for what they do and living on these farms, and how weather can affect so much of what they do. That was definitely interesting to learn. Something I didn't fully agree with was when the main woman of the film said that she needs to make sure that her animals are receiving and living the best life they can in order for her to be able to eat meat. I thought that was kind of a ridiculous statement, because, not to sound super, against meat eating. I mean, I'm not vegetarian, but I'm like definitely leaning more towards that lifestyle right now currently. And I just thought, like, you don't care how an animal lives, you're gonna eat them still. So That kind of annoyed me. But nonetheless, it was a nice documentary and an easy watch.
This is a beautifully visual film. Everything they did with it, with the cinematography and how they did the interviews, was just stunning. Absolutely. And it was really interesting too to see how and what life is like on a completely organic farm, which was nice to see. It was also really cool to see how humane the animals are treated there and what they do. I think one interviewer had even said that the animals on their farms are domesticated and they need humans to take care of them. So it was nice to see that the animals were being taken care of. It was also really cool that one of the farm owners, I believe she had said that they have an endangered species of cow that is on their farm, and that cow had finally started breeding. And so they were repopulating the species, which was great. I loved it. I thought it was great. The only thing I noticed, that there was one thing that wasn't mentioned. I don't know if it was a kill farm or not, or if they sold livestock to another area where that gets changed. I'm kind of assuming that it's a no-kill farm and they're selling milk, cheese, eggs, and things like that, products from there. And that's brilliant. That is absolutely wonderful. Great, great film.